When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on another team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Razorbacks offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense. Been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll run this play from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Back to throw, it's Cano. Quickly complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Gators have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now facing a 3rd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of... down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll leave it with him. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Going to the running game. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Scanning the field, it's Cano. Working that left side now. Open space at the 25. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4th. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on them?
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space, just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
Gives it on the option. Hard running there. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Now the play fake. Going over the top. Makes the grab on the left side. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisville. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah,
He is sacked way behind the line of of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch. The ball pops out on the return. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
Looking to throw, it's Cano. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down.
Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top, right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wide out. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Snagged out of the air. It's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, and this is why... It's 5 points.
coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The field goal is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That's caught. It's Jeffrey. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Cano. Grab near the marker, it's Cook. They'll immediately call timeout. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the lone running back. Turning it on! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Gators are flying down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Cano. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Trying to bull his way in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gator! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give on the option. Can't get him to the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Quick handoff. Finding open areas. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the... One.
For the offense.
To the air, it's Cano. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Razorbacks are marching down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking to pass. It's Armstrong. Here's the pressure. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the RPO, complete. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a fourth down decision to be made by this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll... over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Offense working from the pistol. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the single back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Weaver. Running into the open space. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Breaks the tackle.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't.
There he goes. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for space. It's Estes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the...
He unleashes a long one. Got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
63, Arkansas, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Armstrong. Now he's going to break the pocket. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for 2nd down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Under fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team.
ball spotted at the 25. So the Florida Gators offense comes on the field first today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Ball handed off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
And the Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to put it down and run. He's found some room at the 45.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Looking downfield. It's Cano. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They're going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Hey, Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
A play action, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. The receiver makes the catch. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
3rd down.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Now the offense is set up with a short field. They're going to run it here. Breaks into the open. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. The Gators are in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. return it from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The Salt were able to bring him down quickly. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Taking a shot deep down the right side. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will have to kick it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. To throw, it's Cano. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. The Gators begin a new series here. 1st and 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
4th down, look at the throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be... So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. And they get the completion. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to beat the Sticks. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Sooners. This quarterback on fire today. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And they stop him at the 23 in solid coverage. This should be the last play of the quarter. He's going to hand this off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. So likely the final play of this first quarter coming up here. He finds some space. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. On the ground, it's Weaver. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of him.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Tackle, but first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Back to throw. It's Cano. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. The pass is caught. He brings him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
The offense going with the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
The Sooners will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Gators offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to scramble. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Incompletion makes it second down. Keeping it on the ground here. Gets the first and still running. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The Gators looking to cash in the red zone. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it to the...
Going toward the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Gators.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Signs the quick throw. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Let's it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Looking for 6. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return to get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it in the open. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Oklahoma. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Contact as he let the ball go.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here's the target, and it's complete. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Scanning the field. It's Cano. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Back to throw again. It's a quick grab. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd and short, to pick it up on the ground. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. And it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Hawkins. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Sooners. Look out, whole different game now.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. To the air, it's Cano. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Ball handed off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Gives it to the back. Breaks free. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. First down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. And then first down, right back to the running game. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Defense is coming after him. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Cano. Looking right. This one caught. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is soon.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Return brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his...
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Now it's second down here. Decides to keep it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. The Sooners looking to keep this drive rolling.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the football. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Throw down coming up after that running play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go. We'll start the 4th quarter with a field goal attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Handoff in a single back formation. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Inside the 35. They bring him down, but a nice play and moves the football to the 31 and a first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here, to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Looks left and finds his target there. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Here's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the return from inside the 5. The coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. And the Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he will be stuffed for no gain. This defense is making it tough. Ball sit at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need quickly. And they'll give it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the Sooners will line up to boot it away. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Gators offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down play coming up. Chewing clock with the running game. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. It's 3rd down for the offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. And gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39. The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. 1st down and 10. The back's got it. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. They'll run it here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations